first verse of this text that says what it says, Bhaj Govindam. It says, recognize and realize the real self. So if we apply the liberate model, so the first message comes that, oh, let me live in the real self of the nature of peace, happiness, love, and wisdom. Let me maintain my awareness. So that is the central message. Obviously, central message has to do with the self-discovery. So the master is also pointing out that you are on a sinking ship. Would you spend your time studying the ship blueprint or building a life raft, or you want to know how to get out of it? So we are spending too much of time on thinking and reading about anxiety, reaction, blame, and complaint. We never think about peace, happiness, love, truth, and wisdom. It is a common sense approach. No, I won't say it is a common sense, it is a nonsense approach. You know that 10 years ago I had such a severe accident. Don't remember that severe accident. Remember what you are. So that is the.
I didn't hear you well.
Oh, 10 years ago, I have a severe accident and I have a strained relationship. I just remember. Don't remember. Remember your real self. Remember your real self. So then, Master says that you understand the Bhaj Govindam. Means recognize in real self. It means I have to investigate. I'm just summarizing the liberate model. L is that, I is investigating. Investigating. Are you sitting? Yes. So you are where you are sitting, and then you go to the kitchen and you are cooking the food. Are you in the kitchen cooking the food? Yes. Are you lying on the bed? Yes. You are all talking about the body. You are the body. I take for granted that I am the body. So even if you are sitting here, your mind may be in India. So there are two eyes. Who is that? The one who is in India and the one who is sitting here. Then there is a third eye in deep sleep. Who is sleeping? So that is what the investigation is. Liberate. And then what happens when you start investigating, you have a big question mark that am I sitting or is the body sitting? Am I into anxiety or is the mind into anxiety? Because I'm a knower of anxiety, I'm a knower of reaction, I'm a knower of a pleasure. So there is something that real eye of the nature of consciousness is there. So I break free from the delusion. Libe, eradicate my delusion. So I eradicate my delusion. And once you follow this, while sitting here and now, you find the calmness and peace is there. I'm not the anxiety because I'm not the mind. I'm not the body. It is just an internal awareness. And through that awareness, you recognize, yes, it appears so. It is my conscious experience. And that conscious experience is of relaxation and calmness. That is what the R word is. And the more and more you accept that state in you, independent of anything outside, because the mind is so much obsessed. Eating pasta gives me pleasure, sex gives me the pleasure, money gives me the pleasure. So you are breaking the knot of pleasure, comes in contact with an object, whether that object is pasta or a person or a relations or any event. So we have many knots in the mind. So by relaxation, R word, and then the A, you accept that again more and more. So when you accept that, your mind lives in the extraordinary awareness. That is the meaning of living in a moment. Normally we Americans use living in a moment. So I'm angry, so I'm living in a moment. No, that is not true. So that living in a moment means that I transcend all my limitations caused by the mind, that I'm sitting here, I'm in the kitchen. No, it is the body. I'm into anxiety. No, the mind gives you the anxiety, but you are not the mind. So separate first and then treat it. And then the last word is E, embody the real self of the nature of consciousness. Now there is another word in the first verse. We say recognize and realize the real self. The master says, "Oh fool." He is addressing to all of us. "Oh fool." So in a normal way, we understand fool here means master is pointing out, for how many years you are living into anxiety, reaction, duality, conflict. How many times you repeated anxiety, reaction, anger, hesitation in your life? How many times do you repeat it daily? And how many years you are going to do the same thing? So you are constantly repeating, you are living your life unconsciously, you are living your life habitually, you are living your life impulsively, and one day the life comes to an end. What you have achieved? No, I have achieved $1 million. No, I had a I lived with my honey for 50 years, but with anxiety, with reaction. No, I divorced and I remarried. Do you see the common factor? Common factor is the foolishness. Common factor, we don't notice it. Common factor. Oh, now I'm very happy to be remarried. Oh, really? You were also very happy when you got married first time. No, but now that incident is different. That was very terrible incident. This is also going to be terrible after a few years. We don't notice that. So when you don't notice, that is foolishness. No, I have no. I see the remarriage of Jeff Bezos and I don't know what the Bill Gates are doing. Bill Gates is doing. He also divorced. Elon Musk, at least, he is open, He has 3, 4 wives. He has 10, 15 children. But he says, I'm highly scared. I have lot of fear. But anyhow, come to this foolishness. So, foolishness. Now, foolishness and delusion. Whether you say delusion or you say foolishness. Because in delusion causes the foolishness, then I think and speak and act out of the foolishness. So basically, I think, speak, and act out of the delusion. So when I think, speak, and act out of the delusion, that causes lot of challenges in our life. So I told you, we discussed that I see the water in the mirage is a delusion. I see the highways running behind me when I'm driving is a delusion. So who knows it? My mind is clear. My mind is free from the delusion of a highway running behind me when I'm driving. I need not to do anything. I have to have a knowledge and understanding. What is the from where the understanding comes? From the awareness, consciousness. Consciousness is the knowledge. The same way when I'm driving in a desert and I see the water at a distance. Oh no, there is no water at all. I continue to see the water. I continue to see the highways driving. But my knowledge inside, my awareness inside, drops that delusion, drops that foolishness. Is it not? See that? So, but we stick like a glue with our anxiety. It is also a delusion. We stick like a glue. Oh, what happened? Oh, I have a chronic anxiety. Doctor told me 10 years ago. No, I'm talking to you now. What is your state now? Are you listening to me attentively? Yes. Are you 100%? Yes. Are you calm? Yes. Are you smiling? Yes. Where is the anxiety? So you look at the way. So now let us talk a little bit about, bring it near, that delusion of mirage is too far, delusion of highway is too far. Even the moonlight is a delusion. We say it is a moonlight in the night. It is not a moonlight, it is a sunlight. Moon doesn't have a light. My husband is crazy. No, that is also a delusion. First, the husband is a man. So instead of seeing him as a man and his challenges, I see the man as a husband or wife. And that causes the problem. Misidentification. What is true, I don't see it, and what is false, I see it, so we have a delusion. So, because of this delusion, we feel sometimes insulted by someone. That also is a delusion. Anxiety about the future events. Again, we have a delusion. We have a regret and a guilt of the past action. That is also a delusion. We compare ourselves to others. That is also leads to a feeling of superior or inferior. That is also a delusion. Believing that acquiring something will bring me everlasting happiness. Nothing, it is not possible. Everyone has experimented with it, but I want to experiment. Maybe Bill Gates cannot have that happiness, I can have it. That is also a delusion. The mind continues to live in the delusion. I see the picture of this Hollywood actress, who seems to be, Jolly, Angelina Jolie, who looks very happy. Okay, so if I do like this, then I will be happy. No, she's also in delusion. so, so now delusion or foolishness. Now, what are the symptoms we express in our thought, speech, and action, which in the beginning of the thinking and speaking and acting appears as if I'm entering into heaven? But basically, fundamentally, the foolishness has already started. The delusion, I started living into the delusion. So this master says that there are 5 types. So now we are coming to that. There are 5 types. In simple word, the first type is the vanity. Not the vanity van. First is the vanity. Second is the wicked conversation. Third is the agitation, anxiety, and anger. Fourth is the stubborn argument. Fifth is the lack of respect for others' opinion or lack of respect for others, people, relations, event, etc., etc. There are 5 types of delusion. So let us take one at a time. Vanity. What is this vanity? I wake up in the morning and my mind boosts my achievement, sense of achievement and appearance. So when women were saying to me that every time I wake up, first I stand before the mirror, I want to see my face. Everyone appreciates me that I'm beautiful. I said, wait for another 10 years. So after 10 years, if you are spending $500 per month on your face, after 10 years you have to spend $5,000. So now you have to prepare a project that how you can have $5,000 more earning so that you will look inside. Oh, no, I tell you, do you also introduce yourself that, look at my small grandkids? Oh, yes, I introduce. I'm very proud of my grandkids. I said, everyone knows your age, whether you are hiding it or not. The moment you say you are you don't say I'm a grandmother. You say, oh, look at my grandkid. So that means you are a grandmother. People are not fooled. But you are fooled. So she doesn't mind it, she says, I have to think over it. So vanity appears in variety of ways. We express our vanity in variety of ways. Don't you attend my session looking at my beard as totally unorganized and still you are attending my session? It does not make any difference. So vanity, if I constantly boast about my achievement and appearance, so I have to get rid of this. If I don't get rid of this, how? In the form of a thought and a feeling. Nobody is disturbing you. You wake up and you stand before the mirror. And maybe you were sad yesterday, now you look at your sad face and You create a delusion that I'm not looking beautiful, I have to do something. What to do with the sadness? Do you see how the vanity cheats you? uh, so vanity prevents us from seeing a true nature. But how? By creating a false, inflated sense of the self. I'm inflated in my mind, but outside I am what I am. So it increases the suffering by making us dependent on external validation and hindrance. Can my mind ever forget that now I'm 66? Answer is big no. And then I myself, polish myself. Instead of a gray that I have a black hairs, I painted. Guy says, "Oh, you look so young. Your son is 34." Come on, I enter into a delusion. In the beginning, it seems very pleasing. It's very pleasing. I'm still young. Oh, you have already lived 66 years of your life. Don't forget that. So, yeah, but it doesn't mean that we shouldn't care our body. We should care our body. But extra care to have an appearance, extra care to get obsessed, extra care that every day I wake up in the morning and I stand before the mirror. I said, this is craziness. So should I not do it? I said, no, that is your choice. why should I interfere in your personal life? The second is the wicked conversation. Your next door neighbor. We already have experienced. So what happens? We engage in gossip. What happens in the second type of this delusion? That first we engage in gossip, slander, and then we start using the harsh words to hurt others. While hurting others, I get emotional and I'm already agitated. I will not talk to that guy, it is too much. From where it has started? It has started from the gossip. Note it down, the life will change. So, wicked conversation is like a person in a well. It contaminates the entire atmosphere. And we can point out, oh, okay, that person A, when I meet the person A, he has only one thing: blaming, complaining, reacting. Now, I don't want to talk to that guy. But it starts unconsciously. I'm not saying the person is bad, but why should I get emotional even if I say that person is bad? There's a critical evaluation. And we forget that. We get emotional. So now what happens? the, the wicked person suffers less and I am suffering more. Do you recognize it? That guy is crazy. Oh, let him be crazy. Tell your mind. Let him be crazy. I'll keep a distance. Finished. Oh, but when he comes in front, yeah, I will greet him. Because why? Because I'm not wicked. I will greet him, but I will not support internally, mentally, if he or she starts speaking. That is the second. The third is, you can say, anxiety, anger, agitation, uh, or we show an extreme excitement, rage. So all that comes under to the third type of delusion. Third type of the delusion. So this third type of the delusion, we lash out. We lash out at someone with anger also. We lash out of the excitement. How excited I am. Come on, calm down. How excited I am. Why you are excited? I got $100,000. Millions and billions of people have got $100,000. There is nothing to be excited. No, I'm getting married. I'm excited. I will ask you after 10 years. But now, the younger generation, I will ask you after 6 months. And if I'm extra excited, I will ask you just when you return from the honeymoon. So you see the anger, rage, excitement, unnecessarily. Oh, I'm very excited. Then jump into the well if you are very excited. So any form of excitement is anger also, is agitation also, is anxiety also, is a reaction also. I have to recognize that. That is the third type of foolishness or delusion. Anger is like a forest fire. Agitation or anger or excitement is like a forest fire. That is why you see when you might have attended a lot of events, and the first phrase every speaker speaks, are you excited? Why should I be excited looking at your face? Go ahead, talk to the subject. Many people say that I will increase your income tenfold. And the very first statement are you excited to meet me? I said, no, not at all. I'm very calm and relaxed. Or then you are not the right subject. I said, that may be true. Why should I be excited? There's no reason. So you see that excitement has to do with agitation, with anger, with reaction, with high temper, etc. So that is look at the guy who wrote this 2000 years ago. Modern psychology was not there. So he carefully crafted the verse. It is in the form of a verse. So I said, my goodness, what a genius he has. And the fourth one is the stubborn argument. Stubbornness, either at the mental level, at the emotional level, that is expressed on my face. You say something, and I have a very sad and remorse face. It means I am reacting to it, even though I am not speaking. And sometimes when I speak, I totally oppose, because I feel my way of thinking is the only right, your way of thinking is wrong. I oppose it. Stubbornness, refusing to concede. So where lies the freedom from the delusion? My mind is blocked. Why my mind is blocked? I'm not even ready to accept the alternative viewpoint on anything. Do you see that? So my mind blocks everything. No, I'm not ready to accept the alternative viewpoint in a discussion or on a particular thing. They block the natural flow of ideas and prevent my growth. And because I am very stubborn in certain areas of my life, that causes the delusion. Delusion causes the foolishness. Out of the foolishness, I think, speak, and act, and I suffer. So the liberate model will work. Think of it. I'm not saying you should agree. Don't agree on anything. But when you contemplate and reflect, you will come to the same conclusion as this master has arrived. I was teaching 2 weeks ago the same topic, and that guy said, when you said, I'm amazed that it was written 2000 years ago, I said, yes. We have not borrowed anything from modern psychology. It is written in the text. So he was very amazed that in those days you have such a genius. Because he felt that now from today I will not be excited. There is an unnecessary, unwanted. This excitement is not required. And he said that I have realized my anger, my reaction, my sense of excitement, my jumping out of any event in the thing, I have been doing it. And then he recognized very important thing. That is what I want to point out. Anger, your temper goes up and then goes down. You are excited and you fall down speedily. In that it adversely affects your body. In excitement, where is your blood pressure? 200 by 150. Now this excitement goes down completely. What is your blood pressure? 100 by 70. But excitement is a phenomena used by the modern people for marketing and for a lot of stuff, because we have lost touch with the inner peace and calmness and joy. So we need some excitement for the sake of temporary pleasure. But that is all delusion. That is why we talk of the Hollywood as what we say, silver screen. What do we say? Silver screen, or what we say? The Hollywood.
Yeah, movies.
Movies, we say silver screen, which does not exist. Silver does not exist there. Do you see that? What a beauty. I am correlating with the stubborn argument is so dangerous to it. So stubborn arguments are like a dam in a river. They block the natural flow of ideas and prevent my growth. Fifth one is the lack of respect for others, whether it's a other opinion, whether it is others' event. Say, if I'm not Christian, why do people hell celebrating Christmas event? This has nothing to do with you. Come on. What is prevalent? Respect that. Respect all the celebrations. At the same time, I respect people's opinion. First thing what I do, that I say yes to everything. Whatever people say, yes, you are right. Yes, you are right. Yes, you are right. until they ask me, what is your opinion? And then I start speaking. Well, sometimes they don't ask, so I don't speak. I'm not excited to speak. You see, the second delusion is also not there. Why? I want to live in peace. I don't want to live in delusion. So maybe Eastern wisdom is wrong. So why shouldn't I listen to you? Let me remain open-minded all the time. So I respect the opinion of others. Why? Dismissing someone's ideas without consideration simply because they come from a different background. They come from a different religion. They come from a different country. No. Why shouldn't I respect? It might have come from their culture, from their community, from their civilization. The same thing applies to the simple event. Oh, we are holding an event for event in which is hardly 10 miles away from you for Kamala Harris. You are invited. Are you willing to come? I said yes. Oh, here are the details. I didn't go there. I was busy. Respect. Respect the people's opinion. This is the one introduction of 5 types of delusion, or you can say the foolishness, the vanity, the wicked conversation, agitation. And agitation, I have included anger, agitation, reaction, excitement, and stubborn argument. So now we have to find out how these 5 types are present in the modern society. We have to. How it is present in the modern society in terms of our behavior and attitude and speech and action. You are talking to your near and dear ones, for example, your granddaughter, and the granddaughter is busy on her iPhone, liking and disliking the Facebook. Vanity. This is also a symptom of the vanity. So what should I do? Don't talk. Just say, oh, do you want a cup of coffee to have more likes and more dislikes? Don't get disturbed. That is what is happening. You are not doing. You should not do it. You should not start preaching. Because they will take it as a preaching. They will oppose you. I was reflecting on it and I said, oh, this is what is happening in the modern society in terms of vanity. Spending an excessive amount of time perfecting your appearance before leaving the house. Constantly checking social media posts to see how many likes or comments you have received. We don't forget. We forget very important appointments, but we don't forget to check what is happening on the social media. My team was managing my Facebook account Last week I said delete my presence on the Facebook. So if you don't see my presence on the Facebook, take it rightly. So he said, should we deactivate your account? I said, delete everything, deactivate everything. I'm not interested. But sir, you have been watching the Facebook once in a month. We have been managing you. I said, that is the problem because you are managing me. I don't want you to manage me. So why you are getting upset, sir? I said, I'm not upset. I'm telling you the truth. You will not understand. Because you don't understand the Eastern wisdom. You simply prepare the images and you post it. You never read it. You never contemplate it. So he sent last email last week also. Sir, are you sure that we should deactivate your account? So he is talking about his own mind. I said, I'm 100% sure. Do it right now. And then go to your account and put my name. You should not find anywhere. I'm not interested. So he is thinking that, I have more than 5,000 followers. Seldom people have 5,000 followers. It is all a delusion. So, yes, but I'm keeping myself on LinkedIn. So you see that you have to be very, very ruthless in dropping your delusion, bragging about your accomplishment or possessions in conversation, in directly or in social media. Uh, no, this is also comes under vanity. Refusing to some people, I don't want to tell you the names who are very close to you and me. Some people, they don't want to wear the glasses. They wear what is it? Contact lenses because they feel their appearance. Oh, very good. Buying expanded branded items you can't afford, or even if you can afford, you have bought for me to show. You have not bought for yourself. These are the different symptoms of the first type of delusion and the foolishness. Let us take the second type of the foolishness. Where is the second type of the foolishness? Gossiping, wicked conversations. So any wicked conversation begins with the gossip. Hey, how are you? And I'm fine. How are you? I'm fine. Oh, I went there and I saw that lady who used to be crazy, and now we unnecessarily start gossiping. And that gossip turns into a wicked conversation because that wicked conversation gives a sense of excitement. If I say, hey, how are you? And yes, I'm fine. Are you in peace and happiness? It doesn't make you excited. What the heck you're asking? I'm already in peace. No, no, discover that peace little more. Raise your level of awareness. We don't talk. So why we are understanding this, the more you understand it, the more you are aware when someone starts the gossip. Internally you are aware. You are not asking anyone to stop. You are internally aware. You don't come out with those thoughts and feelings. You remain calm. You cannot stop the mouth of others. But yes, I know that our mouth, lips, you're not going to enter into it. Internally, you say. The second thing I learned, one person is senior to me or claims that he is senior and older to me, more knowledgeable than me, and he keeps on speaking, enters into the wicked conversation. I have only one expression to make. Hmm, hmm. And then after some time, then I used to say, "Oh, can I grab a glass of water?" Or you let me bring it. Okay, bring it. At least in a few seconds, conversation has stopped. And then I change the conversation. "Oh, the water is very good. Cold. Can I have more?" Is very important. So gossiping about maybe gossiping about our own relations, near and dear ones, gossiping about our co-worker at the workplace, uh, gossiping about our personal life of others, not interested. Making sarcastic or hurtful comments about someone's appearance or abilities, don't worry about it. I had a party almost 6 months ago. So I invited this young guy who is 34. Along with it, there were a couple of women and families who were also there. So this 34-year-old young guy don't care for the older generation. So he came with a half swim short, half swim short. Uh, Wearing that, you jump into the swimming pool and you swim. So your sexual organs are visible. And a couple of women started making the comment. I said, "Why don't you see yourself? Forget about him." Otherwise, you will enter into a wicked conversation. "No, I have a right. We are the leader of the free world. It's a democracy. I can do anything." So do you remember that this is going to start? So I said, in order to stop this wicked conversation in your head, you go and offer the plate to him. Come, come, let's have it. She agreed to it. Wicked conversation is very, very dangerous. Spreading unverified rumors about a neighbor or about anyone. Nowadays, election time, it is the season of rumors. So we should also not be influenced by it. Third is hesitation, anger, reaction, yelling at a family member over a minor mistake. Now you see that, just check it. The word yelling in excitement is the same. Where you are expressing it, in one event it becomes yelling, and in other event it becomes an excitement. That we need to understand. "Oh, I am excited. You have you got honors roll, my grandchild." You see, the tempo is the same. Why the hell you are always busy with the social media? Can't you talk to me? Emotions are the same. In one event we say it is yelling, in other event we say it is excitement. I have to, not to, I do not need to go to be excited. making sarcastic and hurtful comments. I have already told you. Now, anger and hesitation, we are honking aggressively and gesturing rudely at others, especially while driving, while we are driving in a traffic. What the heck he is doing? I have a friend who lives with me in the house. So when he is driving, what he is doing? Why he is not driving? Why he is not starting? I never said anything. I have been listening to this for the last almost 4 years. When he drives the car, you have recognized when he drives the car, oh, Dad, I will drive for you. I said, okay. And then there is a stop, and then there is a red light. Sometimes he forgets that there is a red light and he says, why he is not driving? Oh, I said, yes, I have to think of it. Why he is not driving? You see, those symptoms I have to observe in myself. No, I'm not going into delusion at all. Why he's not driving, it is his business. When he starts driving, I will follow him. Finished. So you see, these symptoms appear in our slamming doors or throwing objects when frustrated with a task. We have already seen in many Hollywood films, but also it happens in our daily life also. Sending an angry email to a colleague without taking time to cool down and reflect. Stubborn arguments, refusing to try a new approach to a problem, insisting that we have always done this way. Only this way is feasible, that way is wrong. You have already seen the desktop PC, very heavy PC with the two monitors. You don't find any difference. I'm working on the laptop, I connect it to the monitor, I'm working, and that I have sent to the Best Buy for repair for about 2 weeks. So in the very beginning, when I connected, my mind says, oh, what the heck, how can you give the lessons? This is not good, this is not fair. I said, calm down. So that reaction took almost 2 days to calm down. And now it has become a new normal. I'm doing the same sessions in the same way. I have a laptop very near to me, and then the big monitor, I have connected my laptop to the monitor, and it's working fine. New way. So stubbornness should not be there. Dismissing new scientific information, that is what also we do. Sometimes a new information is there. This guy, during the COVID, he was very much dictated, and his mind was dictated by the Republican Party. Now, I'm not taking COVID vaccine. I said, very good. Don't take it. No, but I'm highly scared. I said, take it. I said, take it. COVID vaccine. So he met me and he said, because we are Republicans and so we don't believe in these vaccination. I said, don't believe it. You don't believe it and you are happy. No problem. You don't believe it, you are scared. Take it. But I don't believe in this. I said 5,000 scientists all over the world were working on one common vaccine. And that vaccine has the same constituents throughout the world. Obviously, it will have some effect. What should I do? I said, that is your choice. If you are scared, take it, be happy. So the next day, he took it. So we have stubborn argument that causes lot of problem. And the fifth one is the lack of respect for others. Lack of respect, lack of respect also means they interrupting others. I interrupt others frequently during meeting or conversation. So that's also a part of the delusion. Dismissing a younger generation idea without consideration. Ah, he's a kid, I have more experience. Our kids have more experience in certain areas than us because we did not experience the same youthfulness. In those days, the technology was not there, which is present here. Mocking or belittling someone religious or cultural belief, never, never do it. That is also a part of delusion. That is also a part of